If we're honest, most of us are in the sin of idolatry. When I was little, I used to think that idolatry meant like you actually have to have an object that you pray to, that you think like it is God, whatever. As I matured, I realized it's anything that kind of takes the place of God. But here's what the Holy Spirit gave me. Not only is it something that takes the place of God, but you don't even most of the time realize that it's taking the place of God. So, for instance, most of us, our days may look like we're going to work, 8 hours a day, 9 hours a day, whatever. You come home, eat, whatever, unwind, 2, 3 hours on Netflix. And maybe you spend 5 minutes in prayer. Maybe you spend 5 minutes reading your word, whatever. You don't know that you actually have an idol by doing that, because the time that you spend unwinding is greater than the time, and not even equal to the time that you spend with God. Now, this is not to say that you need to spend every waking moment with God. I'm not saying that. God knows us. He knows that we need to unwind. He knows that we, have mental needs that need consideration. We have emotional needs that need consideration. He's not asking you to spend every single waking moment of your life with him. But he does want you to want him more than you want to unwind by spending most of your time watching stuff. So the issue is that you spend time with the things that you want to spend time with, right? And if 7 days out of the week or 6 days out of the week, you're spending 2 and 3 hours on Netflix versus him, there is a discrepancy, a spiritual discrepancy there. It's not technically about the time. It's about where your heart is at and where your desires are at. I have spent like half an hour watching a TV show and it's just to like unwind or whatever. And then I could spend 5 minutes in the presence of God and it's like, yes, this is what I want. This is what I need. So while the time aspect of it does matter, to him, it matters more about where your heart is at, how you are valuing the time that you're spending with him versus with 3 hours of Netflix. And if you think adultery isn't that bad, just know that we are not designed to fill the God-shaped hole that's in all of us with something else. It will have negative consequences. You will distract.